Hello, hello. Welcome. So, I play a lot of different games, mainly Call of Dragons and ARK. I am going to attempt to do an island playthrough. It's going to be a solo playthrough on a private server. I've been playing ARK since way back when ARK Survival Evolved dropped, and I've mainly played PvP. But what we're going to do is just do a quick little run through of the island, play for as long as we can. I am waiting on Ragnarok to drop. That dude looks goofy. Yeah, we'll run with this guy. I am going to be playing on a server with Skelly, who is another YouTube creator. Great channel. You should check him out. And we're going to be doing a playthrough of Ragnarok on that server. He, I believe, is going to have a cluster, so there will be other maps on there. But while we are waiting on Ragnarok to drop, I believe it comes out June. Sorry about that. I'll let y'all watch through this real quick.
I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
For those of you who don't know, this is the Bob's Tall Tales.
What are you drawing over there anyway? Hey, that's not bad. And this is you over here with this dum-dum?
Don't be mean to Honker. No, I don't want to talk about him.
He's your dad, Mika. Now, I may not know a lot, and I made plenty of my own mistakes back in my day. But I do know one thing. Families gotta stick together.
Well, why don't you go tell him not to be such a stinky dino poo?
That's just not how it works, Mika. Look, maybe old Uncle Bob here can shed some light on the situation. About why the big man thinks the way he does.
Wait, you knew my dad before all this? So, were you also on the, what did he call him? The ARKs?
Yeah, those. Say, have I ever told you the story about how Dad and I saved everyone together?
You were there? You were one of the heroes?
Well, yeah, sure. In fact, you might say that I was the most important part of the whole story.
Okay.
Go ask Santiago yourself if you don't believe
No!
me.
I want you to tell me, Uncle Bob.
All right, then. Let's start at the very beginning. On a faraway tropical island surrounded by sparkling blue water. That island was the first time I ever saw big, dumb lizards like Honker here. And it was the first place I ran into her.
Okay. So, this playthrough is going to be uncut, unclipped. It is going to be exactly what happens. You're going to get to see everything. Depending on how well it does, I may play through the other maps while I am playing through Ragnarok. But for those of you that don't know me, Ragnarok is one of my all-time favorite maps. I could play that map all day, every day. The island happens to be probably one of my second least favorite. I think my worst map, or the one that I hate the most, it's got to be Aberration. I hate Aberration. But depending on how well this series does, and however long we happen to run through it, I may continue to other maps, play other maps, depending on, like I say, how well it does. What level are you? 20. Absolute crap. What we're going to do, though, is go over here and do a simple note run. Go ahead and get some basic levels. I have the server settings set pretty close to official settings. I do have them slightly boosted a little bit in terms of XP and things like that. I think my XP is at 2, my taming's at 4 times, harvesting's 3 times, I believe. I did set them a little bit higher just, to make it a little bit quicker. We're gonna go this way. Oh my lord, crashed again. Hold on a second. I do not know why this game keeps crashing. I have my system is more than enough to be able to run this game. So we're gonna go back. Try that again. Let me see. What do we have all of our stuff set on? So those aren't even high. Those are down. Turn off the foliage, fog. Not off, but I'll turn it down a little bit. And if the game crashes again, I don't know what's going on with it. But we're going to attempt, so what I'm going to do, it won't let me save. It's because I'm running a dedicated server. I should have did a single player server. So, let's go on and get our note run done. Try to get a few levels. We'll take my weight to about 250 before we start pumping some other stuff. What is that? Oh, it's a poop thrower. I hate those things. And a raptor. Let's see if I can run around them while they are fighting each other. Oh, there's another raptor right there. Bunch of them. Let's see if we can scoot by them. What's that? Oh Lord, what are you running from? Oh, there would be a shark right, 2 of them, 3 of them, right where I need to go. Yep, so I guess we're not going down there. I have to go the long way. I can jump. Yeah, right here. Well. Alright, I'll go over here and grab this note. And a couple other notes real quick, and then we will get underway. gonna go ahead 250. I'm gonna take my health to 250. Take this to 150 for now. And we will take our fortitude to 10. I did turn movement speed on here, so I am going to be leveling up that. I also have auto engrams on. I think the first thing we are going to do is get a little starter base set up, probably over near the red ob for now. Oh man, let's see if we can squeeze up here. Oh, there's a Carno over there too. Just to get a mortar and pestle down and a bed, and to get some basic tools and stuff. And hopefully a pteranodon, get out of my way, so that we can go attempt to find a base spot. I have several base spots I've built on the island. I do not know which one we're going to go with yet. I do want to try to find one that's kind of scenic, got some nice views, since I'm not playing on PvP and I don't really have to worry about that aspect. It's over here. Grab that one. Take this up to 110 for now. We can get this to 300. I want to get my health to about 420. The reason being is I do have a problem with happen to jump off my tames. Sometimes I hit the wrong button when I'm flying, and I'll be way up in the air. And if, for those of you that don't know, I do believe the sky cap is 400. So if you have more than 400 health and you fall off, you can fall off from the very top of the map and still survive. And also it just gives you more survivability. So I usually run anywhere from 400 to 500 health. On Skelly's server on Ragnarok, I'll be doing 500 health because you cannot level movement speed on his map. He does not turn that on. So we're going to run over here, grab some water. After we get some water, make a sharp left right here and go over here and get this other explorer note. I think I'm going to make most of these episodes probably somewhere in the 30 to 45 minute range. Might do longer if they are popular. I think it's actually up here, right here. Sometimes I do get a little bit lost on this one. Like I know where it's at, but oh, running right to it. Right, there is 2 more notes I want to grab. What level are we? 51. Okay, yeah, there's 2 more notes over here that I want to grab. And while we're right here, I'm gonna go ahead and start picking up some fiber and some berries. Oh no! Hold on. There we go. No, not me. No. Oh well. Since we died, I'm not going to worry about grabbing those notes now. We're going to spawn back in West Zone 2. Well, that was terrible. Where are we at? We're just, yeah, where we just started at. With that being said, I'm going to cut over this way. Also, I just seen that big elephant thing. That's a new dino they just released, and I have no idea how to tame it, but it looks pretty cool. Speaking of that, that's what we're going to do. Great. Alrighty, here we go. Great way to start. Alright, let's try this again. Just spawned me back in the same spot, just a little bit up the beach. Turn that off. If I could get up and over to Red Ob a little bit, we'll be alright. Get some basic tools made. Just pick up as we go. Oh shit. Come on, man. Hold on. God damn. Fucking. This is fucking terrible. Try this shit again. I hate and I love early game ARK at the same time. Here we go. This is a much better spawn. Much better spawn to start with. Alright, let's... Oh no, come on! And we have crashed again. Well, with that being said, I will end this episode here and see if I can fix this, and we will start episode 2.